Hello everyone, it's DatyoFreeMaster and welcome to Season 2 of Let's Build a The Sims 4 house in The Sims 3. So this is actually the first part of the second season and I'm actually very excited to start this new season of this series because I'm going to be building this house which you see at your screen at the moment. And I'm very excited to start building it. As you can see, I'm going to be building it on this lot in Hidden Springs, which I thought kind of looked like the surroundings of that house. So I thought it would fit here nicely. So there are some difficulties that I'll face during building this house because as you can see, the house has quite some curved wall parts and curved foundations and stuff, which we don't have in The Sims 3, but I hope that won't be too much of a problem. And I'm very excited to start doing this. Very many people seem to like the first part of this, the first season actually of this series. And I actually also really enjoyed it because in that way I can actually really go more in depth to see what the new Sims 4 houses look like. So that's why I decided to start doing this series. So yeah, that's basically it. Let's start building, which actually I have already done. But I have to say that I'm actually still doubting what I should do. I've actually put how many pictures? 6 pictures of the house, which you see at the moment on the iPad in front of me. And I'm going to try to rebuild this house actually. So we need a cheat first actually, because otherwise we can't connect these. So constraint floor elevation false. And I don't really know what I should do with the windows actually, because I'm doubting whether I should actually use the long short windows or some of the free windows. So free, how do you say it? Free steps windows maybe. And I guess I'll go for those because that will in the end look best, I expect. So let me see. I think we have to do it like this. Of course, at the moment I'm working on the front of the house. I kind of just laying down a foundation. Let me see. I think here I'll have to do that, but to make sure I don't forget how this goes, I'll put the wall down already. And let me look at the picture again. Can I see it? No, I cannot see that. This part, because actually here is a curved part which I won't be able to rebuild, so I guess I'll see in a later stage of building what I will do with that. But first let's just continue laying the foundation of the house. I expect this is actually 4 blocks, sizes. And also I actually think that this foundation should be a bit lower. I actually forgot to do that. I hope we have no problem with the walls happily. Also I will furnish this house actually because I have seen quite some things which show me what the house looks like. So from the inside I mean. So that is the reason that I will actually furnish this house and that I actually couldn't furnish the other one. So let me see. I guess I will do it like this. Yes. Then what do we have over here? Going to the other window or screenshot. Yes. And then we do it like this. I'm just flipping between the screenshots just to see what the house looks like, because of course the shape is very important, so I have to get that right. But I think it starts to kind of get shape already. Kind of. If you have some imagination. So we put it like that. Then again we have some curved part as you can see, but we will ignore that for now. then like this. I have to say that I've actually noticed that there are quite some of those things in the Sims 4. So kind of those curved, or well, not curved, but not straight lines or foundations in the Sims 4 houses, which actually makes them look quite nice. But if you try to do that in the Sims 3, it actually doesn't look very good. So that kind of sucks, but doesn't matter too much. So here I will have to see what I do with the windows, because if I do it the way I would do the rest, it would have to turn out to be like this, which I think is actually pretty good. Because then we have one window, one of 3, one, yes, that's basically what we need. And then here we have this one. This is, by the way, a house which I saw in the build mode trailer, which was pretty epic, the build mode trailer. So if you haven't seen it, you can watch it, and also you can watch my trailer reaction. But yeah, that's where I got the house from. And when I actually posted a picture on Twitter and Facebook, many people said that they really liked this house. So I was happy that I wasn't the only one who liked this house, because I was going to use it for this series. Wait, so let me see, because I think that over here it seems like something changes, because I think it will be like this. Because if you look at the roof, you see, well, I don't know if you can see it on the small picture that you see at the moment, but there is some strange thing on the roof over there. And then we have 1, 2, and more 2, and then 1. Yes, because that's the green part of the house, which is quite strange actually, because if you look at the roof, the shape of the roof is quite special, but I like it. So I expect I will, yes, I'll make it like this, just to make it look a little bit better, because of course it doesn't have to, well, it will have to look exactly like the Sims 4 house in the end actually, because, but I also want the house to kind of look nice, so then we might have to do some changes, but I believe this is actually kind of what it will look like. So here we go. Holy shit, that roof is not what we need. So I think I might already just make that little terrace, whatever, balcony thingy which you see over there. And kind of the thing that kind of reminds me of a gazebo, but not really actually. Yeah, I don't really know what you can call it, and I don't even know if there's actually a name for it, because it's kind of a strange thing. Also, I think that it actually flies. Well, let me see. It shouldn't be this big at all, so we have to delete this. Then make sure it's flat again. Yes, there we go. And then I think that's kind of a good start for the shape. So now let's go on to the second floor, which is basically, let me see on the pictures. It is actually exactly the same. Holy shit, where are we? Oh, there we are. It's exactly the same. So I'll just fast rebuild that. Because as you can see, this is a very modern house in The Sims 4 actually. And when I saw this house, I was really amazed, because I think this really shows what The Sims 4 can actually do. Because people say that it might look that it looks cartoonish, The Sims 4, and I have to admit that it does. But still, the houses look very realistic actually, and much better. And especially I think the lighting in the game really improved this, that the houses just look much better in The Sims 4 than they do in The Sims 3. So yeah, that's just something I want people to remind kind of, well, to remind people of, because many people say, well, I'm not going to buy The Sims 4 because they don't have pools in The Sims 4. Well, I can imagine that you don't like that. I also don't really like that, and I don't think it's really a smart step, but yeah, it's probably because they added so many new other things that they kind of had to delete some other things too, which is quite imaginable. But yeah, I still think that The Sims 4 is just going to be amazing for as far as we've seen it yet. So yeah, that's good. So as you can see, I've built the house, or at least the main shape of it, just very fast here, adding some floors just to make it look a little bit less strange actually. And actually I have to say that if I look from this point of view and I would see this, it would definitely directly remind me of this house, which is great, or at least it would remind me. But yeah, let me see, I think I'm going to, yeah, just go for this on top of the roof. This is actually going to be a very small half wall, but I hope that will maybe make the house look a little bit better. And I think to make this look a bit better, I will actually make the roof like this, or not. Let me see if what it looks like in reality. No, it doesn't look like that, so I won't do that. Undo. So yes, just doing, holy shit, this. I actually still don't really know what I should do between the layers, because as you can see, between every layer there's kind of a white part, which kind of seems like a very small layer, which I won't be able to make in The Sims 3, just basically because we don't have the tools for that. Well, actually, you just don't see it when you place like in a platform like that. So it is kind of seems to be too big to use a platform, but yeah, I can at least try to do that. So now I'm actually looking at what I should do here, because it seems like I did something wrong. Oh no, come on, wait a second. You're still waiting? Great, because then I can fix this. I tried to use this tool, which kind of reminds me of The Sims 4 too, but come on. I hope it will work better in The Sims 4, because in The Sims 3 it just doesn't really work. And actually I don't use it very much either, but yeah, if I can, I sometimes, and I remind myself that I can actually use it, I sometimes do, but I usually forget. So wait, Control F. If you wonder how you can actually make those triangular roof tile or just floor tiles, just press Ctrl F and you'll get that. So that's just a little tip, because sometimes I still get questions about that, because of course not everyone knows The Sims 3 yet, like till the full 100%. And I have to admit that I personally also don't really expect myself to know this game so much yet, but yeah, I don't know, there are always tricks you can, yeah, just some new tricks you could learn. So maybe that was one of them. So now I'm putting this terrible color on the roof, because this is going to be a half wall. And if you want to do this, you have to remember that you have to put the cheat constraint floor elevation false on, because otherwise you won't be able to put those stairs over there, and you won't be able to make that half wall in this way, because there are of course other ways, but to make half walls like this you will have to use constraint floor elevation false. So yeah, let me delete those here, 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 and here, and then yeah, doesn't look bad actually. I have to remove that green color. Yes, with white it actually looks better already. I think it was a smart step to actually add that. And then maybe I think that using this fence is the best thing we can actually do. Wait a second. What do they use over here? It seems like actually it changes in the video, because at some part you have like a picture which shows that you have windows on it, and you have a picture which shows that it doesn't have windows on it. But let me see. I guess we'll assume that there are windows on it. Let me see if there is a good kind of type of fence we could use if there aren't windows. I guess that would be this one actually, but then without the strange fence. That would actually be the perfect one, but we can't use it because it has that strange fence on it, and that just doesn't look like the house at all. So I guess I'll just use this fence. Let me go back. This is kind of a strange mystery, but yeah, maybe that was probably just something the Sims team hadn't expected someone to look at, which is of course something your eyes wouldn't fall on if you wouldn't build a house yourself. Which is also one of the reasons why I decided to actually do this series, not actually to show that there are kind of glitches in the trailer, but mainly just to take a closer look at the Sims 4 houses, and mainly also at the Sims 4. So let me see, I guess I'll just use it like this. Does that kind of look like something? Yeah, not really actually. Not really happy with how that one looks. Let me see. This one, and then you have that strange plant, which we also don't want. Wait, let me try something. What if I delete a wall like this and then place this? What happens? Maybe that makes it look a little bit better. So let's try that. And then that is the end of this first part of season 2. And then some more parts will follow, of course, because the house isn't done yet. I expect this series to be 5 episodes, a little bit longer than the last one, because we will of course do the interior. Also, it's a little bit of a bigger house. So yeah, I hope we will be able to just get as many good episodes done, and just make much progress in every part, of course. So yeah, just putting down those fences, hoping that it will turn out nice. Let me see. It is better, or at least a little bit better. I guess I'll just, well, what should I do? Because I actually really have no idea. Maybe, wait. I think I'm going to actually change that ID. Wait. Can better just keep that deleted. What if I try something else? And I just put this one back. Finish the roof, or fix the roof actually. And I place, let's say, what has a good point, yes. And I make this white. Maybe it looks a little bit more like it does in the trailer. But yeah, anyway, I think you will see that result in the next part, because otherwise this might take a little bit too long, though we have already done it. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching this first part of Let's Build a The Sims 4 house in The Sims 3. So I hope you enjoyed watching this first part, and yeah, thanks for watching it, and I hope to see you back in part 2. Bye.